紛れ込んだ僕らはピーナッツみたいに木の実のふりしながら微笑み浮かべる幸せのテンプレートの上もう一人絵に描いた上辺の裏テーブルを囲み手を合わすその時さえありのままではいられないまま隠し事だらけ継ぎはぎだらけの Home You know 噛み砕いてもなくならない本音が歯に挟まったまま不安だらけなりゆき任せのライフないのかりそめまみれの日常だけどここに僕がいてあなたがいるこの真実だけでも胃がもたれていく
Last time we had a very interesting
Yeah, it
time.
went without a hit.
Yeah, nothing unusual happened at all.
That's what I've been saying for the last 20 minutes! They're tracks from the Pink Badgermobile! I'm going insane! I guess I'm gonna go!
We've both calmed down since the last time. We actually,
And
we
look,
just gotta make it to the second game.
I have a headache and all your annoying fucking bits are gonna make it worse. I can't do it if I have to hear the old bag voice even one more time. I will lose it. I am done. Go on without me.
Homo cararita!
The showing of Wild Wild West. That movie sucked, Mr. Edgeworth.
what was with the giant spider? That didn't really fit
What
the
a waste
theme.
of Kevin Kline's talent. You know they're both Oscar winners now because Will Smith has an Oscar for
Oh
some
my
reason?
god. Yeah, because he won the same night that he got punched Chris Rock. Yeah.
He did what? James doesn't know.
A letter.
Dear pesky plumbers,
Words cannot describe how much I don't care about this, but alright.
I'll pretend it's from a man.
Blush. Blushy crushy. Blushy
Shut
crushy.
The name here says Colin Deveray.
Oh, that's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant, almost like it's an anagram. It appears that Colin Deveray was his real name. What's this?
N.E. Dent Prison.
He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to Penny Dent Prison. Come on now.
There are 3 chairs.
Wow, this is an awesome... 3 cups? 3 chairs? Oh, logic! Oh!
Gross! Get your hands out of your pants.
The common denominator between the cups and the folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which, 3 happens to be my favorite number. The number of missing costumes is also 3.
What a coincidence. Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers.
Indeed, something isn't adding up. Literally. Is it possible there is a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see? Or 3! Oh, logic!
I feel bad using these 3. It'd be like stealing the perfection away.
3?
I'm a thief.
3?
6 months?
6 months? Why would it be broken like that?
All matted.
Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something.
I mean, yeah.
Edgeworth loves explaining the most obvious shit ever as if he's a genius for figuring it out. There's 3 chairs, 3 cups. It's like, bro. I can't! Logic! Where? There's not enough 3. There's 3 chairs, 3.
I play that every time you get something wrong.
God.
Not a single dent.
Harvey Dent? Penny Dent Prison?
Then the lock itself should be completely wrecked.
I'm gonna wreck it? Why am I doing this? It's just word association today. So the lock, I remember it, so you don't have to?
I'm gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass.
Funding for Schaefer Rittis is brought to you by. Okay. So the lock on the door. So the lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be? What is it? Ah! Three costumes, three chairs, three cups. There's more than three? There can't be more than three. Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use. Oh my god, more Badger conversations. Oh my god.
It's a stage show where the Bad Badger wreaks havoc around the park. He fucking straps up.
He's saying there are 4 kidnappers?
No, I don't think that's very likely. Three cups, 3 chairs, 3 kidnappers. I wonder why this Bad Badger's costume.
If you know
what it means. Every time I see him say I wonder, I'm just like, oh boy, looks like we're gonna do this again.
God, I wish that were me.
Please lick me like the ring pop. Maybe too feral. Too feral.
Well, at least if I had to shorten my name, I could make it K Faraday.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, that way, even if you sounded it out, it'd still say my name, K Faraday.
I suppose if I had to do the same, I would rather it be abbreviated as M. Edgeworth. Why are we talking about this?
Hold on, I think you should just... I think you should abbreviate it as M-E. Get it?
Who would have thought that this little pendant could stir up such a strange and unnecessary conversation? Mr. Deveray had one Dautier, and her name is Lauren Pops.
Dautier is awesome.
It'd be really funny if Oldbag and Emma don't show up again in the rest of this case.
That actually is pretty funny.
Lubba from Super Mario Galaxy 2? There were 3 kidnappers.
3?
3 cups, 3 chairs, 4 costumes? See, it doesn't make any... It's the pattern is fucked up. But there were 3 kidnappers. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout, one of the costumes. But as for the other 3, we can assume they were being worn by 3 different people. We also found a set of 3... Oh my god, okay. It all clearly points to a 3-man group, and I believe this 3rd person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping. Although the door in the floor of our room led to an underground room, Gumshoe is still here. The door in the floor of the room next door. I'm going insane. This text. The door in the floor of the room next door. Come on, man. I wonder
if you know
what it means.
Nope, it's never.
Nope. Little closer, but nope. Lance! It's over, Lolly. Lollipops. This is the worst case. Kay's only contribution right now is, this is so sad.
So sad.
Yeah, like... Yes, I shot him. And then Lang's only contribution is, ha ha ha, take this L. Like, this is such a badly written case.
And that's, as they say, is that L plus homo shake. I think you need to take a refresher course.
Oh my god.
Bad Badger has a model gun.
Pain! Pain! Miss Pops' entire statement rests on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But what if that Bad Badger wasn't wearing pants on his lower half? What? What are we fucking talking about?
Something just snapped. Something inside of me.
This is where we present this one. Thank God. No? No? How? What? What I saw was just a mirage. Yeah, let's go with that. Miss Pops said the Bad Badger had a gun in his left hand and the suitcase in his right. But the Bad Badger costume has a model gun attached to its right eye. This is horrible. Which is what created this contradiction about what ended what. Miss Pops' entire statement rests on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But what if the Bad Badger wasn't wearing pants? What does that mean? What? You're telling me he wore a whole different fucking bodysuit just so he could use the gun with a different hand and the bodysuit had the gun in it? This is so dumb.
Different badger?
Even Lang's like, this is so dumb. Yes,
Get me
or
outta
to put
here.
it more bluntly, I believe it was the lower half of this badger. The body of the bad badger Miss Pops really saw belonged to this badger. Is it this one because he's frickin' strapped? It's the blue badger, or is it, yeah.
Well, it's not Kucha.
It's not Kucha. So it may have been the bad badger, but his body was the blue badger's.
The blue badger? Hold on, let's see here. Who was it that had one of these on?
I did. What?
And
When-
so did Officer Meekins.
when
pal.
did-
I'm
wait.
here too.
Wait, when did War? Oh yeah,
I guess
gumshoe.
it's the proto badger.
Is there a character in this case besides Edgeworth K and like every character in this case has worn a frickin' badger outfit at some point? Miss Pops, where is the gun you use now? I threw it away into the sea, of course she did. That makes it a bit tough to verify what it was. Although, I believe that we can safely assume it was the model gun in question.
It's a fail. I've heard enough. All you've been spouting so far is pure conjecture.
I admit that as long as the model gun is lost to us, I can't prove I'm right. Guess I'm oogly goo. However, I can say that the probability that I am right is very high.
Arrested people also for less.
Yeah,
you know?
right? Like, Lang's been gun-ho about arresting anyone who gets mild sus thrown on them this whole time, and then I present this very reasonable argument, and he's like,
And he's
prove
like, well,
it.
it's not enough.
This
Well,
time
sorry.
this time you need to prove it. Oh my god.
I can't.
This sucks. He had a bad badger's head on, so it was me in a bad badger hat. They put a bad badger head on me. I don't like this. The captive had
So
a...
not even Edgeworth's worn one.
Even... Guess I'm oogly goo.
I have some evidence for you.
You
It
watch?
was a card he made me for Father's Day last year. It says, I love Daddy.
What is this? Is that what
No
I
more
think it is?
badgers.
More badger suits? No! Ernest, you bastard! Oh boy, a third page of evidence. Awesome. And I thought we were close to being done. Guess I'm oogly goo!
Well, these are the most definitive pieces of evidence you've ever seen.
Thank you, Dad. This should be enough to convince even Mr. Edgeworth over there. It is not. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. This piece of evidence proves that the real crime scene is not, in fact, the stadium. No? A 0 out of 10? 0? It's at least a 6.8 out of 10. Okay, I like that failure dial. Ooh, spooky, spooky Amano. I propose that you killed Mr. Deacon with the revolver in the haunted house. What is this, Clue? Oh, we're gonna have to investigate the haunted house. Oh my god, oh my god. I'd like to prove to you that the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house. 8 Waterland Inc. hereby bequeaths the property known as the haunted house to Mr. Amano for the lump. He bought the haunted house? Why? This is so stupid. What? You what?
As you can see, I am now the legal owner of the haunted house.
Are you kidding? When did you?
Okay. No way an amusement park sells a fourth of their property to anyone for $1 million. That's actually not enough money.
Cool.
Yes,
we're
I'm
gonna-
oogly goo.
I don't give a shit if you own it. This guy's with the fucking Interpol.
Yeah, wait a minute. What should I do? Just fucking investigate it anyway.
I'm with fucking. I'm done. Fucked off. Fuck off.
Why is there
This guy
more?
sucks.
Bro, we have the killer, we have the scenario, we have, like, all the characters. Every character has been introduced. And there's a whole nother section? Why? Like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left. I miss Edgeworth game and all of your hilarious bits. I just really hated Badger case, but surely that case is over, and the rest of the game will be better.
The Kidnapped Turnabout, End Part 2. Why is there a Part 2 to the end? I don't know, but...
Well, because fucking this guy decided to
Here-
slow down the whole thing.
Here we are. End Part 2.
Find the murder.
End Part 2.
Is this fucking admissible evidence? Your fucking VR machine?
You can create exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom
Using
money.
character AI, I put you into that. So,
That's crazy.
make a big horse, but give him a bite.
Make a hologram of Phoenix and I can kiss it. Sorry, what were you saying?
What the fuck?
Ernest Amano when he buys the crime scene and then we just recreate it with hologram. This is weird. This is weird.
Spent so much money.
They were desperate to sell it to me. They were like 10 million. Let's go.
That's more than I
And
thought.
I'm glad I had a good reason to protect my son.
I could recreate the crime scene.
Damn it!
Oh!
He puts both his cups in his face and just goes, don't be mad. Don't
It
be
was-
mad, alright? I sold the house to pay for this.
But we have a new house. It's just it's haunted and it's on the lot of an amusement park. Yes.
But it's great real estate, and our son is definitely going to prison.
God, if he was just less green. Oh.
It's
Okay.
so green.
Let's go over here.
Whenever he starts edging to logic, he puts his hands in the hologram span.
Wally! Don't
What?
you like that guy more than me? Don't use that as a nickname! Don't!
No. Liquidize my assets.
Ernest.
Miles, my boy, what is the meaning of all of this? What the fuck did you do? Do you plan to pay me back for all I've done for you with the conviction of my son?
You need to pay me back for all the money I spent on this haunted house,
It's
please.
just because of the island, alright? I feel like this is because of the island. Right?
I have not forgotten the island. However, your son's crimes are a separate matter.
The island. For the record, everyone, he loved the island.
I did not! This is slander. I was like, wow, this island's so big, and then pause.
It's like, did
Pause.
someone say lolly?
Oh no! Why do we have no health? Oh god. Why do we have no fucking health?
I hope you don't fucking die.
My bad.
Oh no. It's time to use save states, everyone! Look, we all know you're just chasing your delusions, so let's stop wasting time, alright? You want to suspect me, Mr. Edgeworth, but you haven't got a single shred of evidence.
Edgeworth dies of a heart attack.
Oh, this is the greatest pivot of my life. I say we let the court resolve the rest.
My game was ended, and the book was closed. Game over.
It's over. We can move on.
There's not even a fucking game over card? Come on. Okay, nice.
Without any explanation.
Oh, me. I'm adjusting my volume.
Sonic.
Programming complete!
I feel like Edgeworth traveled back in time, and the only one who remembers is Ernest, who's like, what the
I thought I won already! What the fuck?
You got acquitted, you dick! Shift F1.
Yes.
There you go. Yes.
Yes.
So what test do you want to run on this sword?
No, that was load. I haven't, it's fine, I'll just present it again. I was trying to make a new one. How do I make, what button combo do I press to make a new one?
Shift F1.
That's what I pressed, and it loaded the last one.
Oh, well. We don't need it.
You know the bad badger is pretty bad looking when you see him up close. You
That
should've run
those what's the like Zelda thing where it's like those goons named the Badgers are really bad. Now I'm lost. Which meaning of bad does she really mean?
I see, but the blood was on the left side of the sword, right? This is
Oh, the
taking
left,
too
the
long.
right, the Badger.
Interrupt me ever again.
It wasn't in his left hand or his right hand?
It was in his mouth, like Zoro from One Piece.
All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right? You could say Miles Edgeworth, oiled up, twerking, and it would display.
I would never do that.
Now
Use it
display
that way.
Miles Edgeworth oiled up twerking.
No! Stop! Stop!
Oh!
Ah! Destroy the machine! He just like tackles her and throws it and it breaks and the whole case is over and Ernest is like, ha ha ha, I won!
Ernest was like, GG! Tackles her alive. No!
Not the twerk footage!
Footage? What the fuck?
The seven wonders...
Oh, fuck.
The seven wonders of the haunted house. The disappearing badger? Is there a fucking fifth badger suit?
Input Lang saying, I'm a little teapot.
I can't quit. Not...
Stop tackling me!
Not fun. Not very good. Not very good. This
It's
case
a
is...
illusion.
This case is not very good.
We don't have fun playing this game.
The wall?
It's not very fun.
Jenny Nicholson 4-hour video, The Failure of Gatewater Land.
And then, to top it all off, there was a murder. We weren't having a great time. The whole murder thing kind of put it down. I was looking forward to going to the haunted house.
However.
Only to learn that I couldn't, because the place had been bought by this random millionaire to save his son.
Who committed the murder.
And then I didn't get any...
I had to complain on Twitter in order to get a
at Gatewater Land. In my account, and they sent me a bunch of Blue Badger swag.
Which I am happy to have, but I can't get that anywhere else.
a giant Blue Badger behind
Yeah.
costume.
There's 3 fucking badgers on screen right now. I hate this game. Jarvis, bash my brains into the mirror wall. No, load to 5. Why do these not work? What the fuck?
Did you just load the stage?
No, I just saved over the fail. Yes. What? Last time I pressed shift and F1, it loaded it. Did I accidentally press control that other time? And no, okay. These save states don't fucking work correctly.
You have multiple save states though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have save state 4 that was like a whole evidence ago. Hey, we're back here. Fuck me in the ass. Why did the save state... Okay, fuck using button combos. I know how to do it up on the menu now. I'm not using the fucking button combos anymore. Because now we get to listen to him explain how there's 2 different mirror rooms for 10 minutes. And then I thought there was a mirror, but then there was actually a mirror hallway. And then the hallway had the badger was in. They created a mirror wall for a very specific purpose. They built a mirror wall for the disappearing badger amusement. It was so funny. And then Jenny Nicholson didn't get to see the disappearing badger because they closed the store because Ernest Amano bought it. And then she talked about the blue badger for 10 minutes in her fucking video. And then the kid removed the mirror wall to hide the badger, to remove a reflected image, to remove the mirror. And then they put the mirror, and then they put the mirror in again, and then the mirror was closed, it was better with the rest of the wall, and then think about it, okay, there was a mirror, and then the gopher kept outside behind the wall, and then the gopher kept inside behind the wall, and the mirror was the mirror broke, and then then the mirror wall got broken because we found the shards of the corpse, which means that the mirror wall was broken after the body was there. Leave the body and don't know. Oh, what's that sound that I heard? Oh, it's glass breaking. This hallway. Oh, okay, recreate the hallway. Oh, now there's 3 badgers on screen. I'm gonna fucking shoot my brains out. And then I'm in the room, and then I heard this. And then I went inside again, the mirror was gone. And then the A badger's going on. I have no fucking idea what's going on. Where did he go in his blue badger suit? Oh, that's easy enough. Oh, he hit himself in the hallway next to the other badger. And then...
Save, please. please.
Save to save. Save to slot 4. This is the final point on this long chain of logic. The last remaining contradiction.
They all
If
get up from their okay. Gumshoe wins. He had the least amount.
I forgot that we weren't actually in the fucking haunted house this whole time.
So let me get this straight. Mirror, mirror, mirror. When you came to the dining room, mirror, dining room.
Badger.
You saw Badger.
See, it's not.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be the victim though. The victim. It's not the bad badger that he saw.
Okay,
It's
then
the
try and I'll cue up the sound effect.
Suck my balls!
the badger I saw was in actuality the dead victim's body. You've played this game before. Oh! I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You should be. You made me waste my time with this stupid case.
In to see.
What's that supposed to mean? Is this about the island?
I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Romano, about an island from 10 years ago.
A case? An island from 10 years? Oh no. It's known as the Jeffrey Epstein. It's known as the KG8 incident.
Is Corgus Albo gonna become Jeffrey?
Francisco? Portsman?
Oh my god, I did not think he'd come, Ben. I'll take him down to the... if you don't mind.
Why is this guy here? Why is this guy here? I can't take any more annoying characters in this case. Please.
And I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
You are?
Jack character.
So you're telling me I did all the work on this, and now the guy that I fucking caught in case 1 is gonna be the prosecutor instead? What is this clown charade?
Case 1 is just after this one.
Why would they structure the story that way?
You know what's extra funny? Case 4 is before all of them.
What? What?
Yeah, case 4 is in the past, like far into the past. He plays a young Edgeworth.
You will not gas me. Kay has to be in more than 2 cases of the game.
See you in the final case.
He's not in the 4th one, of course.
No, because it's in the past.
There's no way it's actually in the fucking past. Detective Gumshoe, explain to me why all of the cases are out of order.
Okay, it's quite simple. You see, this was at a time when, have you seen Memento?
No, I haven't seen Memento. I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. My game is quickly turning out to be the worst one in the series, Gumshoe. What do I do about that? Blah, blah, blah. Everybody get out of here. Let the case end already. Blah, blah, blah. Miss Pops, go home. Leave.
Stop. I mean, this man's so much older than you. Oh my god.
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave right now. This case is over. Go home.
Why does a new person fall in love with me every fucking case?
I already have like 3 different assistants. I don't need another one. I hate this game. I don't want my own game anymore.
Way beyond the level of a great thief.
That's his character arc. This is his low point. This is the all is lost moment. He's like, I don't want my own game. Now I have to think back to when I started.
I don't even know what I don't even know what order the events are happening in anymore. I can't.
Simple. The case order is 4, then 2, then 3, then 1, then 5.
That single piece of cloth took me back far into my past. To that fateful day 7 years ago when I first met the then child Kay. What? My game is, this now was part of my game?
In a plane, he's like, well, Mr. Epstein, I'm quite excited.
oh no! Anna hates this case. Meh. You know we're in a bad place where the Banna joke case was not my least favorite one in the game.
No. that might be the worst case of the series.
The worst day of your life so far.
Oh.
So happy to have joined you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't suffer at all.